Bonjour! Hello, Dexter! Okay, I'm going to... Where's it? My name. Move my name somewhere else on the screen. Where should I put my name? Put it there. I guess. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to play the game. I don't know, my brain stopped. You could hear the window error message sound. Like, boom. There. Someone's there at the gravesite. Is that... Ah! Hey! Wait! I followed them as they ran from me. They got out of my sight quickly, but I was determined to find them. I walked up and down the aisles, trying to keep my eyes and ears open, until eventually I began to hear something. I followed the noise, which led me to a tree. Hello, Aaron! And... Zapara? What are you doing here? I took a seat beside Zapara, patting down the grass as I did so. She wiped her eyes on her sleeve as I sat. Hi, Mary. Hi, Zapara. Are you alright? Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Don't I look fine? You, Okay. Now it's guide time. if it changes anything, I don't know. I don't want to get the bad end again. Um. Mm, uh. I don't know where that is. Yeah. When speaking with Zapara in the cemetery, but it's not that one yet because it's not one of the options. Okay, so ask the mystery number. Okay. Okay, so it's not an answer that matters, I think? It's hard. This game is confusing. And the guide is even more confusing. Okay. You wanted to see Theo again, didn't you? Huh? No, It's... Really, I'm sorry. Hello, Splipples! I was just leaving. Don't worry about it. Sapara, I, I was surprised that you, well, what? You didn't show up to his funeral at all. I couldn't. Why not? Y- you didn't want me in here anymore. You listened to that? Jeez. And after the last incident, I promised you I would respect your boundaries. But I guess I broke that promise anyways, huh? I wanted to leave before you saw me at least. Sapara, I... Okay. So, Theo would have wanted you here. It's giving Homestuck vibes. I don't know, I never... I was never into Homestuck. Hello, SCP! Huh. Thanks. I hope that's true. It is. I promise. If you say so. Maybe I'll visit him more often, if that's okay. Yes, of course. I'm sure you'd love that. Please visit as much as you need to. Thanks. It's just... nothing's been the same now that he's gone. And I'm not sure it ever will. It still feels so unreal. I just... I walk into her place and I'm ready to start, like, I don't know, hitting him with my jacket sleeves or stealing his hat and running away with it. And now when I come home, it's all by myself. There's... but, but all his stuff still smells like him. Smells just like before we left for the bar. His mug is still in the sink because he said he would wash it later. And his hamper is still full because we're going to do laundry together. And the TV remote is still stuck in the couch because that's where he has left it. He was my best friend. And he's totally gone now. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to see him again. That's not true. I promise one day you'll see him again. But not in this life. Isn't that right? I don't know what to do anymore. I don't feel like myself. At least, not without him. I'm all alone. You're not alone. Croven's here. I haven't talked to Croven since. Really? I don't even know what I'd say. Or what it will feel like. The three of us were always together when we hung out. It feels unfair without him. It feels wrong. It will get better with time. I promise you it does. Maybe it won't always be the same, but it will be better. And Zapara, you're not alone. I know Croven would want to hear from you. And I really think you two should see each other. Even if it's awkward, you should know that. Uh, I don't think that matters here. It was not the thing. Eating some beef ramen. Yum! Um, I guess I'm also here for you. And I know Croven is too. Even if I didn't always think you were the best person, that's just because we don't get along doesn't mean I can't help you through this. So, thank you, Mary. I could really use that support right now. Yeah, of course. It's going to get better. I promise. I'm going to have to make some ramen. We keep talking about food in here. I've got another question for you. I thought you might. Have you ever lost anyone? Why do you ask? I just want to see. Food! Hello, so love! Of course, I've lost people. I don't think there's anyone alive who hasn't lost someone. Well, people who are too young to have lost someone yet. Food is delicious, of course we have to talk about it. Last time it was just like pizza, 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 banana, banana, banana. And now it's like ramen. I'm going to eat chicken though. I've probably lost more than you can fathom. Is there a specific answer I should put here? Uh, mm, um, mm, in the main script, ask mystery number, who they are, who they are. Stranger in the diner called mystery number. Movie theater called mystery number. It's not there. For the ending, for the good ending, and blah blah blah. It's mystery number. Who they are. Blah. As daughter. There was an emergency. They believe in ghosts. A good night. No. And will I see you? No, no, no. Mystery number. Why not? You're trapped. Scared. Take care. I say I will. Are you still coming for me? If you were caught in the rain, why they chose to come after you? How can trust someone like them? Luna was duck. This and that. Ask mystery number. Who are you? Is it because you're scared? Suddenly he's here. Blah blah blah. Is it been harder than normal? Do you think? Do you know who I'm with? How they felt losing someone? Okay. Sorry. It's just like it's all over the place. This guide. Okay. How they felt losing someone. How did you feel? It always starts the same. It begins with devastation, but over time, those feelings, you get used to them. It's like a blur. You stop worrying about who died and start worrying about who's next. What? There is no rest. So you become someone who doesn't need rest because it isn't going to stop. You just have to be ready for the next time. That sounds heartbreaking. It was. And it's why I'm fighting so hard. So that you don't win them like me. Eh? It's been a few days. Excuse me? What? What? Okay, now it's chicken ramen instead of beef ramen because like chicken and ramen. Despite what had happened at the funeral, Croven hasn't really left his room. When I wake up in the mornings, I can hear him stomping about his room. And when I return from having left the cabin, I find no evidence that he's left the cabin at all, let alone his room. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I saw on your on the server. I'm so used to him going out every day, but now I feel bad if I'm leaving him alone at home. He spends most of the day holed up in his room, door shut tight. I'll knock on it every now and again to check in on him, but there's not much I hear from him outside of that. But today his door is open, and I think I should check on him. I was instantly like distracted by this poster. The texts are so huge. I would share, but it's mine, all mine. I I don't personally mind. I don't like ramen. I know. Sacrilegious. That's just more for you guys. More ramen for you. His door had been open just a crack, but I opened it just a bit more to get a better look inside. He was sitting atop his bed, and without even turning his face to me, I heard him say, I know you're here, Mary. Come on in. I stepped inside and took a seat on the end of his bed. He didn't seem to have much of a reaction. It's getting a bit late. I'll probably start dinner soon. Sounds good. Um, you really shouldn't be smoking inside, you know. It's a lollipop. I remember this meme with that. I think it was from what's Gintama or something. Or this lollipop. Why is it smoking? Because I'm licking it so fast. Sorry, this is the first thing I thought of. Hmm. I wonder if that over here is supposed to represent that I'm a good person. I have like the the halo above my head, but he's got like going off of him, so that's not very good. Sorry, I choked. Ah, I see. Um, uh, is there one of these things that's better than another? Ah! Yeah. Okay. Wouldn't have anything to do with that character or that character in the main script. Nope. Okay, so it doesn't matter. She likes the woman. What? What's wrong with that blue teddy bear on the shelf? I I don't know. A lot of things are weird. I you finally hung up your signed poster. It's a bit low to the ground though, don't you think? It's fine. Besides, if it falls down, I don't have to worry about having to get a chair or anything to put it back up again. That's a way to see it? Fair point. Oh, okay, so I can just say all the things. Your flag is upside down. Yeah, I know. Oh, alright then. I like your deer plush. Maybe that's a deer. That's why it looks strange for a teddy bear. Thanks. I haven't seen it before. Is it recent? Yeah. That person you met, Vaz, they wanted that time we met at the arcade. Said they had no room for it and insisted that I have it. I hope you don't mind that I didn't give this one to you. I know you like collecting toys, but... Oh, no. Hello, Nameless. I totally get it. Don't even worry about it. I noticed your hamper's getting full. Mine's been getting a bit full too. Maybe we can do laundry together soon. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. It's strange though. I feel like I just did laundry and now I have to do it again? Yeah, that's how laundry works. It's not like I even wear that many outfits. I always wear that same dress. Yeah, me neither. I always wear this exact outfit. I even sleep in it. And the shoes too, so I don't know why I need to wash my clothes. Alright, let's stop beating around the bush. Huh? What do you mean? Come on. You and I both know you didn't come in here to talk about my laundry or the posters in my room. You're here because everything sucks right now and you think we should talk about it. Okay, so I am supposed. Everything sucks, yes. You're right. That's not just how laundry works, it's also how litter boxes work. Yeah! You do it always. Everything is awful. You know you can say it, right? Say what? Go on. Say that it sucks. You know, I don't like using that language. Fair enough. I know things have been very hard lately, but I just don't know what to do. How can I help? You don't need to do anything to help. There's nothing that needs to be helped. I'm fine. You aren't fine. And I'm not fine either. I don't want this cycle to continue. Where all we do is feel miserable again and again. Mary. I just want to help you. Because this isn't you. I miss the real Croven. I miss the Croven who didn't always drink himself to death. I miss the Croven who'd never get mad and always would always laugh at things that anyone would normally go ballistic over. I miss the Croven who wanted me around. You think I don't miss him too? I don't like feeling like this. It sucks. Then how can you just keep going on like that? That's not how it works, girl! Saying that you're fine when that's not true. I'm just settling for it. Because it's not like I have any other choice, Mary. You just don't get it. I know you're worried about your own parents. I know that's a crap load of stress on your shoulders too. But at least you have some freaking hope in that situation. What hope do I have? My parents are dead. One of my best friends is also dead. And there's no way around either of those facts. I'm never going to see either of them again. And yeah, sure, maybe you can talk to them, but that doesn't mean that I can see them or be around them or do any of the same things I used to do with them. It's like, why freaking try? If everyone I get close to is just gonna die right in front of me, then why bother trying to do anything about it? Whether I'm happy or sad or whatever doesn't matter. Because it doesn't change the life I'm living right now. That's why everything is fine. And why it has no choice but to be fine. I know that you want to help, but all these solutions, therapy, relaxing at home, whatever, they aren't going to change anything. They aren't going to bring anyone back. Don't you understand that? Better than anyone? I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a jerk when I say this, but your parents might come back one day. Mine sure won't. It gets better? Strange. This strange thing to say. Yeah, I know it does. That's what everyone always says, right? But but if I don't want it to, getting better is like getting over it. And what would that mean, huh? Going about my life acting like they never existed? Isn't that kind of cruel to not miss them every day? Feels like a crappy move in itself. I don't I don't think I can ever really feel better. Because if I did, I would just end up feeling guilty. I don't think you should be thinking like that. Then how else should I be thinking? Listen, I know I'm not always the brightest girl, but if there's one thing I know about, it's loss. Here we go. Please, Croven. Right. Sorry for cutting you off. When I attend those funerals, I meet lots of people who are feeling the same way that you are. They're stricken with grief. It doesn't matter who passed, and the way they express that grief isn't always the same. Some people can't help but to sob, others seem to stare in disbelief. Like, if they wake up soon, they'll realize it was all just a terrible dream. And some of them simply talk to everyone around them as if nothing is the matter. But you can tell they'd rather be seeing their loved ones in different circumstances. I don't see these people for very long when I am there. But I know that all of those people have been getting better since that very day. It's why we have funerals. To start the healing process with closure. But despite its name, closure is just the first step. I know that everyone deals with loss differently, but I know that grief won't last forever. And I know that processing it doesn't have to be so miserable either. So please, let me try to help you. Maybe if together we can acknowledge and embrace the circumstances we're in, it'll be easier to get past them. But what if I don't want to? Croven, move on from it? Get past it? Isn't that just the same as forgetting? The reason you go to all those funerals, the reason you visit all those graves, isn't it because you don't want anyone to be forgotten about? How put how hypocritical of you. Wanting to remember strangers but forgetting the ones you care most about. It's not forgetting. Croven, just because they're gone doesn't mean we're going to forget them. You're right in what you said. I don't want anyone to feel forgotten about. It's why I visit them. But feeling better about it isn't forgetting. Wanting to live a happy life isn't forgetting. I mean, do you think your parents would want this for you? That Theo would want this for you? You can't be afraid of what happens when the grieving is over. Feeling better doesn't mean you forgot how much you miss them. It just means you won't feel as sad when you remember them. Mary, yeah, you know I love you, right, Mary? Yes, I know. No, no, you don't. Come here. Croven motioned me over with a lazy hug-like gesture, and I scooted over to him. Chocolate ice cream? Ooh, yummy. Do you know the reason we started staying here? This old piece of crap cabin? No. I was always curious, but I thought it might be rude to ask. It's because Croven? We wanted to be closer to you guys. That's the only reason. You're joking? That's crazy. You had such a nice home in Helen City. Are they dating? No, they're like cousins? Hey, now you know what all those old folks say about the difference between a house and a home. I know I've been a jerk, and I probably won't stop feeling like one for a while. I can't really explain all my feelings right now, but while you're here, I just want to say, after having lost so many people, I'm just glad I haven't lost you yet. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't lost you either. Ugh. Look at what you made me do. Just like in the English version of Sailor Moon with that couple on Dutch. What? I think they're cousins. They always talk about it as if they were cousins, but I don't know if they're just like they've been very close since childhood and they call each other cousins because they're so close since they're kids. Something like that. But at least when they described it, they said they were cousins. And since her parents went missing, she started living with him. But like then his parents passed away, and it's just like the two of them living together in a crappy cabin. You know I hate all that dumb sappy crap. And you got me over here monologuing it. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Kenneth Mars. Blech. It was so sappy I could put it on your morning pancakes. Hey! Don't let it happen again. It was cute couple in the original Japanese version, but the dub just says they're cousins. That makes those intimate scenes so much better. Oh no! It was Sailor Moon, that show with the Power Rangers. No, except instead of Power Ranger suits was princess dresses or something. No, they were like in um sailor school uniforms, but magical girls. I didn't watch it though, nor did I read it. But like my neighbor was obsessed with Sailor Moon. So I know some things, but I was very young back then, so I don't remember much. Maho shoujo, maho shoujo. Ah! Sorry, I don't know what the heck is wrong with me. I won't. I won't. I might like the manga. It might be too long for me. I don't like when it lasts forever. I don't know. Please leave my family alone. That's not possible. We're getting better. And if my parents were still, it feel almost like it did before. I'm afraid I cannot give you the same life you once had, but I can assure you things will be better after all this. Mm, I don't know. I'm just not too much into magical girls manga in general. I don't know. Also, I just don't like it when people try to make me start checking out something. I'm like, no, I pick my stuff. Don't tell me I might like this. Don't try to make me get into this. I don't want to get into it because you said I could like it. This is very weird. It's like I explain it like it's like a cat with a box. You put on a box and the cat will go in the box. If you put on a box, you pick up the cat and you try to put it inside the box, it's just going to be like, no, no, no. Don't put me in a thing. It's like that. Oh my gosh. Um. trap. Oh well. Um. How they can make things better. I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh, you like it? I'll check it out. I'm more like randomly curious about something and decide that I want to check it out. But if somebody is like, hey, check this out, or hey, you might like this, or hey, like, check that, or whatever, I'm just like, nah. You might like eating a pepperoni pizza. There, I suggested you try something. Now you can never have pepperoni pizza again. That's not exactly how it is, though. It was already a thing I liked before. But if you told me you should try a pepperoni pizza from specific place that I have never tried, and I'm going to be like, nah. I can't explain it. At least not now. But whether you believe it or not, it will get there. And so will I. This is for you. And you'll see that soon. Good night, Mary. Good night, guy who is still talking about kidnapping me. Thank you. She's a girl I like. I just switch what she likes. No, I'm not a simp. You're certainly not. Of course. So you're like my cats. If I want them to go back into the house, I have to make them think it's their idea to go back in. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly like that. It's got to be my idea, otherwise, like, no. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know. It's been a few days since then. Crovin seems to be doing a little better than usual. I think he's really trying extra hard right now. And he's been seeing Zappara again, too. I think that's nice. I think that's good for them. I'm happy to see them having a nice time together again. I had a nice day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's nice to just return to the cemetery for a normal day after so much chaos. I made sure I put at least one flower on every grave today, though I haven't talked to any of them. I had considered doing it, but like others tell me, it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep in public places. Especially if there is an eater on the loose, a serial eater. So I decided I wouldn't do that today. But that's not what happened, though. I truthfully didn't mean to fall asleep. I didn't. And then you did. But when I sat back against the mausoleum we have, after being outside and on my feet all day, well, I was just so tired. I didn't even realize I fell asleep until I woke up to the sound of rain. Hmm. I was surprised to not have had any strange dreams this time, but wait. She didn't see any ghost? Does that mean the mausoleum is empty? It could be that the mausoleum is empty. Uh, was surprised to not have any strange dreams this time, but this was a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was keeping me safe from the rain. It's not like you will melt, girl. It's been raining here today. Yay! I love the rain. And it was pouring. Worse even still, it was night. Yeah, that's more the problem here. The only light I could see was from the street lamps at the outside of the cemetery. Oh dear. How could I have slept so long? Well, I couldn't stay hiding under here all night. I took a big breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Do you have a phone? You have a phone. Let let Croven know you're alive and well. You just got stuck under the rain. It's been not raining here today. Rip. I mean Texas. Took a big breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Luckily, the gate wasn't locked. Again, I was surprised but thankful, as it meant I would not have to find some other way out. Once I was out on the sidewalk, I noticed the street lights were the only lights on. Everything else seemed closed. How late was it? I didn't want to pull my phone out in the rain to check, but by any means, I had most definitely missed the last bus back home. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had to find shelter first. I ran through the rain trying to find anything that was open. It wasn't long before I felt my shoes filling with water. I'd get too cold out here too long, and the rain showed no signs of letting up. But I knew there just had to be something, anything, open. And eventually, I made it somewhere. It was the movie theater. Thank goodness. Uh, sorry, I was checking the movie posters. I rushed myself inside and took a seat beside the posters, waiting to dry off and taking my phone out. Just as I had suspected, it was pretty late. And knowing the usual times of of the cinema, I could tell it wasn't going to be open much longer. What do I do? Even though I wasn't sure how he could help me right now, I had to at least try calling up Croven. Why isn't he picking up? Mary? Oh, you picked up, thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I'm having a bit of a problem right now. What is it? Well, you see, I kinda fell asleep in the cemetery, and I only woke up a few minutes ago. And it's raining really bad right now, and I missed the bus, so I don't know. I was hoping maybe you could help me out somehow. No can do, Mary Moo. Didn't I tell you? Tell me what? Mary, I'm like not even home right now. I'm not even close. Huh? Where are you then? I'm like out of the freaking city right now, Mary. I had these plans with these friends. It doesn't matter. What? I swear I told you. Well, I don't remember. The bottom line is there's no way I can help you from here. What am I supposed to do then? Frick, Mary, I don't know. I heard this frustrated sigh through the phone. I couldn't see it, but I could tell he was pinching the bridge of his nose. Where are you right now? I'm in the movie theater, but I think it closes soon. Alright, well, do you have anyone else you could call up? Maybe stay with them tonight? I mean, I guess so. Awesome, great, sounds good then. Look, Mars, I already gotta go, okay? What is happening? Where are you? Call up one of your other friends. I'm sure one of them will come get you. Alright, then. I heard the click of Grove and hang up the phone. Cool! Mm, okay. Uh, when you're at a movie theater, call mystery number before calling anyone else. Okay. Okay. Call up one of my other friends? Well, there's only two of those. Who should I go with? Call the mystery number first because I'm like that. Attempt calling the mystery number. No one picked up. But I did receive a text immediately after. Why did you call me? I don't know. I'm stuck. Stuck? Where? I missed my bus home and it's pouring outside. I'm supposed to call one of my friends, but I'm not sure who to go with. I feel bad waking either one of them. I see. Can you choose for me? Unfortunately, I don't know your friends, so I can't. But I think you can make that decision on your own. I guess I have to. Good luck. It's so random. Okay, so it says when choosing a friends to sleep over with, choose Reginald. Choosing Twyla make deduct points. So, Reginald. I decided to call Reginald. I didn't want to bother him, but I didn't think Twyla would have taken to me well right now. I heard the phone ring a few times and then he picked up. Mary? It's a bit late, isn't it? Is everything alright? Yeah. Yeah? Well, actually, I kinda, I missed my last bus home. And I was hoping maybe I could stay with you tonight instead. Yes, of course. Where are you now? I'll be right over. Thank you. Where all the comedian hacks like to move to, eh? I saw the faint outline of Reginald's old car pull up the side of the movie theater, and I went out to meet him. Even though it was raining, He still got out of the car and held the passenger door open for me. I told him it was silly to do that.
I hope I wasn't too late. He caught me in the middle of getting ready for bed, actually. And I wanted to get rechanged. It didn't feel right to leave the home in pajamas.
No, you're good.
He's cute.
Yeah, oh no, he's cute! We drove off to Reginald's apartment amidst all the rain. Because it was so late, there was hardly any cars on the road, so it made the drive a bit safer. We pulled into a parking space next to his building, and he covered me with his jacket as we ran inside.
So sorry, I wasn't thinking. I should have brought an umbrella.
I didn't mind. We stepped inside to the buzzing of fluorescent lights. Reginald led me to the stairwell, and we headed upwards. I had no idea he lived so high up. He told me that the elevator was broken and apologized for the inconvenience. I just felt bad for him. It's romantic and cute. Eh, if I wasn't suspecting him of being the serial eater, it would be even cuter. Maybe he's the mystery number too. Who knows? But maybe Croven is the mystery number. Who knows? Who is the mystery number? Who knows? It must be a pain to climb all these stairs, especially after a hard day of work. Once we were in the proper hallway, Reginald began to lead me to his apartment. I tried to be quiet as we moved through the hallway, not wanting to disturb any of his neighbors. Before I knew it, we were entering his front door.
Well, here we are. I apologize for this mess.
What mess? What are you talking about? There's nothing!
If I had the foresight that you were coming, I would have cleaned ahead of time.
I looked around Reginald's apartment. Is this what he considered a mess? Nothing even looked dusty. Thank you for having me over. I feel really bad having asked you to accommodate me at such a short notice. Does he bring into people's houses and eat their food? What? Why? What? What kind of question is that? I'll try not to lose track of time anymore.
Don't be silly. It's a pleasure to have you here no matter what. Oh, but don't worry about sleeping on the couch or anything. You can take my bedroom. It's right next to the kitchen. I'll sleep out here.
Huh? Oh no, Reginald, I couldn't. You already drove out in the middle of the night to pick me up. I can't take your bed too. Serial eater. Oh right. Oh yeah, you're not into the joke. I was confused.
Nonsense, I insist. You'll have a much better sleep, I'm sure of it.
But don't you have to go to work in the morning? I'd feel awful if you couldn't get a good night's sleep.
Oh, don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Nothing. Oh! Oh dear, I just realized.
Huh? What? Is everything okay?
You don't have any pajamas to wear, do you?
Huh? Oh, don't worry about that. I can sleep just fine like this.
Must have missed too many of the streams of this game. Probably. How can I not worry? No offense. But although your outfit is quite the ensemble, I don't think it would make for a very nice sleep. Why don't I go out and buy you something really quick? Aren't the stores closed at this time?
No way! It's really nice of you, but I can't accept that offer. This is the first time I've seen of this game, I think. I played 1 year for like October because it's a spooky, not too spooky game. And then I kept playing a bit here and there. And I usually play on the 13th of a month. It's so late. I doubt anywhere is even open.
Oh, when there's a will, there's a way. Besides, I need to pick up some things anyway.
What?
So please, make yourself at home. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen, and don't be afraid to turn on the TV. I'll be back shortly.
Before I could protest anymore, Reginald was out the door. This guy leaving me alone in his apartment. I guess all I could do now was wait for him to get back. I put myself onto his couch and turned on the TV. There were some commercials playing, so I didn't know what show was on yet. What's on at this hour, anyways? Before I knew it, I heard the sound of a door unlocking, and Reginald was walking through the front door. Eh? You just had the time to sit on the couch and turn on the TV? That was fast! I watched as he locked the door behind him, dropped off some of the plastic bags he was carrying, and shrugged off his coat. He left one bag in his room and then proceeded to put some stuff away in his kitchen. Then he came to sit beside me.
So, what are you watching?
Oh, I don't know, nothing in particular.
Well, would you like to watch something? Or would you rather just head to bed?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I actually watched something on TV. Reginald passed me the TV remote and told me to put on anything I'd like. He wasn't picky. Maybe we can watch. Okay, murder mystery, sitcom, game show, horror, romantic comedy, sci fi. Okay. Go back up there. There were several things. Good ending. The trailer. I don't think it matters. I wouldn't. No. Reginald's good ending. When watching TV, tell Reginald that you want to watch the mystery, horror, or romantic comedy. For Croven's good ending, I need nothing in specific in that area. For the main script, no. For the true ending, uh, the mystery, the mystery. Okay, mystery it is. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. It was playing Mystery movie. It seemed to be taking place on a train of all places. It starred a detective and his young sidekick. It seemed fairly interesting. Do I watch it? Yes.
Oh, really? This is what you've chosen to watch?
Do you not want to?
No, no, nothing like that. I'm just surprised. What with all that's happening in town and all, I felt like you might stray away from this type of content.
I don't know. I'm interested.
Fair enough.
Reginald and I sat and watched TV for a while. It was pretty nice. Though eventually, I started to feel tired. I think Reginald could tell too. I yawned as I stood up from the couch, thanking him once again for letting me use his room to sleep.
That's not a problem at all. I have the pajamas in the bag for you. I think they should fit. Good night, Mary.
The good night, Mary makes me think it's the mystery number even more. Had a pretty nice sleep, actually. Reginald's bed felt comfier than my own. Haha. But that only made me feel all the worse for taking it from him. I got dressed into my usual clothes and carefully stepped out of the bedroom door. Wait. After all, if Reginald was still asleep, I didn't want to wake him. But to my surprise, there was no one there at all. It was already gone. See, I didn't text the mystery number before sleeping because he knew exactly where he was and what I was doing. That or it's Croven and he's not home. I don't know. Not at all. I knocked on his bathroom door just to make sure he wasn't using it. But there was no answer. It was then that I noticed a note that had fallen in front of his front door.
Mary, so sorry to have to leave you alone this morning. I had an urgent matter to attend to. I don't think I'll be back anytime soon. But feel free to help yourself to any food in the apartment for breakfast. All I ask is that when you leave, you lock the apartment with the spare key in the end table drawer and then slide it back under the door. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
I see. I didn't really feel comfortable taking Reginald's food, especially when he's not home. And especially not after all he did for me. I followed his other instructions and left the apartment. Wonder what I'll do with today. Save, I suppose. I think I've been there for a while. But yeah. So, thank you, Jackster. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Splurples. Thank you, SCP. Thank you, Soul Love. Thank you, Nameless. And thank you to anyone else who might have watched this or might watch this later. um, Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. You're welcome. Have a good day or a good night. Uh, Thank you. I had a lot of fun, so I hope you had too, and I hope I get to see you again another time. Bye bye.